Willy Loman, a name that carries weight, the weight of miles traveled, the weight of dreams deferred. He is a salesman, an old salesman now. He returns to his small home in Brooklyn, exhausted, his shoulders slump, not just from the heavy sample cases he once carried, but from a life spent chasing a whisper, a promise that always seemed just out of reach. His mind, once sharp on the road, now wanders. He talks to himself, lost in memories. He is a shadow of the man he longed to be. Linda Loman, his devoted wife. She watches him, her eyes filled with a deep love and an even deeper worry. She knows his pain. She feels his quiet desperation. She tries to shield him from the harsh realities of the world, from the disappointments that chip away at his soul, from himself. She sees the cracks appearing in his carefully constructed world. She is the anchor, trying to hold the family together. Her strength is a quiet current, but it runs strong and deep. Biff Loman, the elder son. He was once a star, a high school football hero, admired by all. He was Willy's golden boy, the embodiment of all his father's hopes. Now, at 34, he is lost, adrift in a sea of uncertainty. He works on farms out west, far from the crowded city, far from his father's suffocating dreams. He searches for something real, something true to himself, but he carries a heavy secret, a profound disappointment that changed the course of his life and his relationship with Willy, Happy Loman, the younger son, 32. He is often overlooked. Living in Biff's long shadow, he craves attention. He yearns for approval, especially from his distant father, Willy. He chases fleeting pleasures, superficial successes. He boasts of conquests and career moves, but they are hollow, empty gestures, like his relentless optimism. He too is lost, mirroring his father's charm and his father's capacity for self-deception. He seeks a reflection that is not his own. The story unfolds over a mere 24 hours, but these hours are packed with a lifetime of tension. Willy returns home, unexpectedly. He confesses to Linda. He cannot drive anymore. The city, once his territory, now closes in, suffocates him. His thoughts drift more frequently, to brighter days, or so he imagines them. Linda is deeply worried. The boys, Biff and Happy, are home for a visit. Biff's latest attempt at finding stable work. A familiar, uneasy tension fills the small house. The air is thick with unspoken words. A flicker of hope ignites. Biff and Happy conceive a plan. They will go into business together, the Loman brothers, selling sporting goods. Willy seizes this idea. He clings to it like a drowning man to driftwood. This could be it. His sons, successful, just as he always dreamed. He showers Biff with advice, often contradictory, based on his old, flawed beliefs about the power of personality, about being well-liked. This fragile hope shines briefly, a desperate light in the growing darkness. Willy decides to act. He must secure his own future. He goes to see his young boss, Howard Wagner. He asks for a New York position, no more travel. He is old. He has given his life to the company. He pleads. But Howard is a man of a new era, impatient, distracted by his new tape recorder, a gleaming symbol of modernity, progress that has left Willy far behind. Howard, with a show of reluctance, fires him, gently, cruelly. Willy is shattered. His world, already unstable, crumbles further beneath his feet. The story hurtles towards its tragic climax, a planned celebratory dinner at a restaurant. Biff is supposed to meet Willy and Happy with news of a business loan from his former employer, Bill Oliver. But the meeting with Oliver was a disaster. Oliver did not even remember Biff. Biff, in a moment of panic and confusion, steals Oliver's fountain pen. He finally sees the truth. His life, his father's life, it has all been built on lies. He tries to tell Willy, but Willy, fragile and defensive, refuses to hear. He escapes into vivid hallucinations of the past. The family dinner disintegrates into chaos and heartbreak. Willy's mind. It is no longer a reliable compass. It slips, constantly, between the stark present and a romanticized past. Flashbacks interrupt his reality. They flood his senses. We see a younger, more vibrant Willy, full of optimism, idolizing his adventurous older brother Ben. Ben walked into the jungle and came out rich. Diamonds. That was Ben's story. Ben became Willy's ultimate symbol of success. Success achieved quickly, effortlessly, or so Willy chose to believe. These golden memories, these ghostly figures, they haunt his waking hours, offering no comfort, only contrast. The American dream, a powerful idea, a promise of prosperity, of happiness. For Willy Loman, this dream became a dangerous obsession. He believed it meant achieving wealth, attaining popularity, being universally well-liked. He thought these were the keys to the kingdom, the only keys. He preached this gospel to his sons, especially to Biff, his chosen one. But Willy's version of the dream was a twisted, hollow thing. It ignored the true values of hard work, of honesty, of self-awareness. It was an illusion, and it set him on a collision course with reality. A deep, devastating personal failure, a terrible secret lies buried, a moment of profound betrayal. Biff unearthed it years ago, during a trip to Boston. He found Willy with another woman, in a hotel room. Biff's hero, his idolized father, shattered into a million pieces. This discovery was the turning point for Biff. It explains why he drifted, why he gave up on college, on his father's grand plans for him. His faith in Willy, and in himself, was irrevocably broken. Willy's sample suitcase, a constant companion on his travels, becomes symbolic not only of his weary profession, but also of the hidden life and deceptions he carried. Willy's mental decline accelerates. He argues openly with ghosts, with Ben, with the woman from Boston. He replays past triumphs, past shames. In the middle of the night, he stumbles into a small, barren garden. He tries to plant seeds. In the dark, a desperate, futile act. He craves something to grow, something real, tangible proof of his worth, a legacy for his sons. But the towering apartment buildings surrounding his house block out the sun. There is no light, no fertile ground, no hope for genuine growth. His connection to the earth, to something fundamental, comes far too late. The end draws near. Willy is trapped, cornered by mounting debts, by crushing failure, by the relentless erosion of his own mind. He makes a final tragic calculation, a desperate decision, suicide. He believes his life insurance policy, worth $20,000, will be his final gift, his salvation for his family. It will make Biff magnificent, restore his lost potential. It is his last gamble, his ultimate sale. He sells his own life for a distorted dream of redemption, for a price he believes will finally settle all accounts. The funeral. It is a stark, somber affair. Few people attend. Linda, Biff, Happy, his loyal friend Charlie, and Charlie's son Bernard. There are no great crowds. None of the many important people Willy claimed to know. No one he imagined admired him so deeply. Charlie delivers a poignant eulogy. Nobody das blame this man, he says. He explains that a salesman lives on a smile and a shoe shine. He has to dream. It is his territory, a necessary part of the job. The funeral is a quiet, undeniable testament to the reality of Willy's life. Illusion versus reality. This is the fundamental conflict, the tragic core of Willy Loman's story. He lived his life shrouded in a dense fog of illusions. He meticulously built a world of self-deception. For years, he could not bear to face the unvarnished truth about himself, about his sons, about the modest, ordinary nature of his life. The truth was too painful, too mundane. His elaborate fantasy world, designed to protect him, ultimately destroyed him and inflicted deep wounds on those he loved most. It is a harsh, enduring lesson, family and identity. These are such fragile, intricate things. Willy yearned to provide so much for his family: success, respect, happiness. But he did not understand how to truly give these things. He imposed his own flawed dreams, his mistaken identity, upon his son Biff, stifling Biff's ability to discover his own path. Linda, in her love and pity, often enabled Willy's illusions. Happy, in turn, inherited many of his father's superficialities and self-deceptions. What is a man's true measure? What enduring legacy do we leave behind? The soil of these profound questions remains, long after the final curtain falls.